I'm in Simpson. I'm a manager, not a very good interviewee. Yeah, at the moment I manage acts. Explain my average week. There's no such thing as an average week for me. Every week is slightly different. This week I've been trying to arrange a gig in Paris for one of the bands I look after, 9 trips. I've also been trying to arrange some vocals for another project that I've got. Also arranging another show for a singer that I look after. So no such thing as an average week. Lots of running around, lots of meeting people, trying to put people together to make things happen. That's really what I do. Right, next question. Oh, this is a difficult one. What was the defining moment that made me want to pursue a career in music? There isn't one defining moment. Me personally, my life's pretty unplanned. Just kind of roll with the punches and go. So there was never one thing where I decided, yes, I'm going to do a career in music. It just happened. But I know maybe that subconsciously that's when my decisions took me, but I never made a conscious decision. So I can't say, 4:30 Thursday the 16th of July in 1989, I decided then to make a career in music. It happened, things just led into each other. So I, went from the periphery maybe to more mainstream. So I don't at the time, I didn't even think I was in the music business when I was doing warehouse parties. No. Promoting nightclubs, am I in the music business? Not really. Didn't think I was. I was a promoter. But now I can categorise that as music business, but then no. Giving out flyers in the middle of the night. Management, yeah, okay, that's maybe when I was in the music business. But looking back, it's all related. So, no conscious decision, it's just been a progression. And I've stepped out of it, come back into it. Because Christ, what else am I going to do? I've got no qualifications. That's one of the clubs I used to go to. Used to go there with Sharon years ago. That's before it went now. Okay. Tell us about my journey, how I started and how I've ended up here. 47 years old, married with 2 kids, born in the northeast of England in a place called Redcar. Moved around a lot when I was a kid. Wanted to be a footballer, an actor, and maybe a singer. I don't know. I can't sing. Can't sing. Can't play an instrument. Maybe can think I can dance when I'm out of it, but otherwise I don't think I can even dance. Got no music in my family. But I've been a music fan. I think I like music, and so that kind of drew me to it. And I've got into the music business really by chance, because I liked it, and 2 because I was a bit of a scallywag, had a bit of an out there life, and my phone. Yeah, I can't remember where I got to, but I got friendly with some guys who were doing warehouse parties back in the day. Rare Groove warehouse parties would be like £3 to get in like some dodgy place. Listen to hip hop, Rare Groove, Shake and Finger Pop, Family Function, for those that remember. And then as that and then acid house, Balearic thing started to happen, and I was just friendly with a guy, and we decided to put on some parties. So I got into doing warehouse parties. You know, it's a bit like the Wild West. So we got the door money, got money for the cloakroom, controlled the drinks and all of the other bits and bobs that were for sale in the place, you know, and made a good living doing that, but got some heat from the police, having to run the money away every half hour to somewhere safe in case we got robbed. Anyway, but it was great times. And then I got into management by my partner, who I used to do warehouse parties with. Had gone off to manage a band. He'd had a bit of success with them. And then we had a little business arrangement. It was getting a bit strained, and he came to me with a proposition for us both to make money. How about we manage? He played me this thing. It wasn't. I thought it was a girl. Anyway, it turned out it was a boy that used to come to the clubs, and he'd been coming round to the estate to pick up other bits and bobs. Anyway. So me and my partner, we paid £250 each for him to go and make a demo. Took the demo back and played it to some of the people, the DJs that I knew from before, who were now on the radio station. They liked it. Trevor played it, made it his record of the week. This demo that we'd done in some guy's front room in Slough. We've got my other pal to play it, and then from there we went and we got, we were just kids, didn't know, but we were just hustling then, so we were now hustling this music like we used to hustle to do the warehouse party. And then we decided we targeted a couple of little record labels, and then that was it. We hooked up with Eddie at Acid Jazz, and that was the start of even more craziness. My life had been crazy before, but we just went more crazy, but great. Life-changing crazy. Luckily the guy Jay was really super talented, made great records eventually. So we got the little record deal, learning as we're going along. The biggest lesson I learned was to say, if I didn't know, it's alright. I say I don't know, but I'm going to go away and find out, because then you're not wasting people's time. But we got with the little label for a couple of years, put this record out. And during that time we got introduced to a guy at the publishing company, managed to find a proper lawyer. All of this stuff you find as you go along, because everyone helps you if you've got something hot to try and get. You need certain things in place. So if you haven't got them in place, you get told, you go and find out and you do it. So we got a publisher. The publisher then helped us get onto a major record label. While we were making the record, I could tell you all kinds of a million different stories, but this is not the time, except to say it was amazing. Went from having meetings on the flat in the councils from the estate in King's Cross. Christ, been around the world, done all mad stuff with the band. Very grateful to them and to Jay for all the stuff that he did. Had a great time with them. Stuff you just don't believe is real. It's like being in a TV program. Private jets, helicopters. Japan, Australia, Brazil, Argentina, just places you just hear of. Managed to go there and do stuff and have mad adventures. So it's a great industry to get in, to have adventures. Okay, top tips and trade secrets, that's the next question. Be passionate, believe in what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you don't know, don't be afraid not to know, always be eager to learn, okay? Because no one knows everything, I certainly fucking don't, but I'm not afraid to admit that I don't, and I will then go and find out and find someone that knows. And if you can do that, because you can always find someone that knows, that will help you. Be on time, try and be as professional as you can, keep your word, and have fun. Damn, have fun, Because you know what? This is not real work. I've done real work, and this ain't it. You know, fucking filling up bags of coal, collecting rubbish, washing dishes, loads of, that's work. This, enjoy it, okay? But be professional, and do your best. That's it. What's my advice to a young person who's interested in getting into the business? Such a difficult question. Be prepared to work. Don't think about the money. Because I want to say the money will come, but it may not come. The money may not come. So it's the same as the previous question, I feel. Enjoy it. But don't be too high and mighty. Do stuff. Sometimes you've got to do things that you don't like, you don't want to do, but that's part of life. And just keep trying, because it don't work most of the time. It virtually never works first time. It doesn't go how you think it's going to go. Just roll with it and just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And if it's not working, keep going till you can't go no more, because the worst thing is to think that you didn't give yourself the chance because you gave up. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's nothing. Just do it. And then maybe something will happen, because it's not going to happen if you do nothing. Yeah. And just try and get involved. Put yourself in places where you know, involved in the music in any which way, whether it's you're an artist that designs stuff, an artist that sings, someone who just likes music that can do lighting rigs. Great, do that, because people like that are needed. Or if you're, you know, you could be a roadie, a bus. There's a million things you can do in this game, you know, and lead a great life. But you need to get in. The number one person I can easily say who's inspired me, it's obviously the missus, right? Because when I had my little thing when I went away, she, you know. Anyway, she said that I could make things happen in a different way, and I've managed to do that. So that's it. And then the next person is really easy as well. That's my business partner from time, Tunji, who I did all kinds of stuff with. Did stuff legal, both legal and illegal. Back from the Acid House days to before that, to doing the stuff with Jamiroquai. I still speak to him now, we do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, Tunji, godfather to my first son, man. So I've got there's two more people who've inspired me. After Tunji comes Jay, who I was lucky enough to work with for a long time. Extremely talented man, and so you know, by virtue of that, it was inspiring to be around. And we had some mad times together on the start of our journey. I remember sitting around the table having dinner, Sharon cooked dinner, and Jay come over for Sunday dinner in the flat in King's Cross. So remembering going from that and just being in the flat with Tunji and Jay and Sharon, he got his first check, you know, for £5 grand, I think. I want to say £5 grand, might have been 20 grand. Can't remember, it was a long time ago. And we spent ages bouncing around the front room of this flat, like in shock, hysteria that we, you know, that something was happening. Crazy times, but great, you know, living the dream, and that's what's amazing, living the fucking dream. And then a bit later on, another fella that helped me out a lot. Actually, the more I think about it, there's millions and millions. So yeah, Peter Greek, Barry Dickens, both of them gave me lots of advice and sensible advice. And I could go on and on and on, you know. So I'm inspired almost all the time. Like, the man behind the camera is inspiring me today. Yeah, constantly inspired. Alright, I think I won't say any more.